Hello everyone and welcome back. I have been away for quite some time and I just wanted to jump in and play a little Space Engineers today. The OG, not number 2. Number 2, not so ready yet, in my opinion, to be doing videos with, and plus I'm just not that good at it, so I wouldn't bring anything to the table. But I just wanted to jump right in and continue what I have here. This is just a base that I kind of started and I started building and whatnot. And just to jump back into the game, I haven't really been playing much in the last 6 or 7 months. So that's one of the reasons why I've kind of been away. I kind of got burnt out. Plus there was a bunch of series of unfortunate events in my life. So with that, I kind of been away for a while. Basically, I'm not going to get into it too much, but I will kind of say it, kind of list out things along the way while we're playing here. But as far as that, so my goals are for this, as you can see, I have some wind turbines there. I have a new tower up there that I want to put some wind turbines on as well. So that's one of my goals right there. And I also would like to, that's a refinery. My computer, boy, it's not the quickest in the world, so it's still loading in the textures. And as you can see, that should say refinery, but right now it says nothing. Maybe that's refinery in Alien. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to build this other refinery here. And as you can see, we're about 70% done. And that is good. I mean, that's another one of my goals, is just to do that. And also I have, let me see here. I'd like to build another launch platform kind of off of this here. I kind of built this. This was my last little adventure here. I built this large storage container, which I desperately needed. And I have this platform here, but I'd like to build another one of these just kind of go over here, where this is my little ship platform, where how would be easier to, let's just go in here. It'd be easier to show you just kind of doing this. Yeah, so this is my little ship platform, and as you can see, I have a little bay right there where I can get underneath it and fix things underneath it and stuff like that. If you recognize the ship, this is a Splitsy special. I just kind of followed his tutorial. It has it has one more battery than his had, and there's a few other small improvements, or I don't know if they're improvements, but they're definitely, more towards my gaming style, I think. But yeah, so this is just kind of his little ship there in his latest tutorial. And it works very well. So basically, if you can see, there's a hole over there where I've been getting iron and nickel. And those little tiny holes over there are where I started manually mining with my manual laser. Okay, so the other things I wanted to say too here, I turned off the need for food. And I turned off the wolf packs coming and kind of biting my butt every once in a while. It was so annoying. So basically, my goal with this game here, this save, was to just reacquaint myself with the mechanics and things like that. So without having to worry about food or to worry about being attacked. So there's that. So that's my kind of main goals. I'd like to build another platform like this and do another bigger ship. And I'd like to put it over there. By the way, this is kind of like up in the mountains. I kind of put it here because I kind of like these, I don't know, these jutting mountains here. I kind of bit off a little bit as well and did some mining on those initially, just testing out the ship. We can go and do that. But let's see what we need for, let's see where we are with this. I think this is going to be, have my textures come in. Yeah, my textures are now in. Okay. So I'd like to see, what do we got here? Let's see what else we need. I'm going to use the build planner as well. Hopefully that's not too loud. I could probably fix that in post. I do have sneaky tools or something like that on here. But we're 90% ready there. Let's look at our build planner. There's nothing in our build planner. I'd like to also upgrade my tools. Where are, yeah, character tools. I'd like to upgrade my tools as well. Like my enhanced welder. What do we need for this? Does it even say? A tool for building. It doesn't really say. Oh, I've not built a regular welder yet. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and make those. Make one. So I can unlock the other welders. I'm not really too worried about the grinder. And I'm not too worried about the... So the welder is my first thing, and then maybe an enhanced grinder. But let's go ahead and make one of these, too, while we're doing other things. But what else do we need here? So our build planner is empty. Let's go ahead and do that. Add those components. And grab... Oh, by the way, we have a regular assembler here. And we also have our little basic assembler there. So I'm thinking about taking that off. And this is kind of weird, I know, but I was just kind of putting it together on the fly. But I think another thing I want to do is I want to hide these pipes, not hide them, but make it a little bit more of the design similar to what I did here. So you see this pipe is going down here. And then I have another pipe going underground, going all the way over to this container here, this large container. Where did I put it? Oh, no, it's right here. So, yeah, as you can see, it's going down into the ground and turning there. So I kind of like to do something like that, like it, so it's not so obvious, right? And then come in there. So, but for those. So I just kind of put these on here. I tacked them on here haphazardly. But they're working, so we're going to go with that. Anyways, so do I have the components? All components were successfully drawn. So we're just going to finish this up really quick. I wanted to do this before I actually went and got any more resources. So there we go. We have 2 more refineries. But the problem is now we do have these 2 big batteries here. And I think, let me look at the situation here. So right now we're really not refining anything. We're not assembling anything. So it's really not taxing these batteries too much. So it'll be full then. And this is the first battery, the battery over there. And this 2 years. 2 years? 2 years. Why is it 2 years? So it's taking, so what we're doing right now, there we go. So what we're doing right now is taking pretty much everything off of this battery. And that's pretty much, that's why it's taken 2 years to, oh, fully deplete. Okay, so it's full. Okay. Gotta read. It's fully charged 6 minutes. This one's fully depleted in 2 years. Okay, so I mean, it's not too bad. But I'm going to be tacking on more things, so I'd like to do some more wind turbines up there. And eventually get a, a other power generating stuff. So we're going to go into that hole over there and grab some iron and stuff like that. I do have an ejector here that'll eject the stone, but I'm not worried about that right now because I'm so close. I'm not worried about getting stone in here as well, because stone is useful for, I think it has nickel, iron, and what else does stone have? Silicon. So we don't have any silicon. So if we need silicon for anything, we'll still need the stone. So with that said, let's pop out here. You readjust my camera so we're looking at it correctly. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, let's go. Is it? Am I losing my mind? Am I doing this? Why does it feel weird? And I have since, like, when I was playing Space Engineers before, let me open up this hole a little bit. I really didn't pay attention to my horizontal, the thing over there with the circle. I don't know what it's called, but it shows you how you're facing and how you're turned. adjacent to the, or in respect to the gravity of the planet and the horizon and things like that. So I'm just going to dig out here, but I pay attention to it now. Like, so I don't turn anymore. Like, I don't turn upside down. Okay, okay, we can start doing that. I'd like to get, so there's some nickel over there. So let's go and start, like, in here. I'm just gonna, there we go. All right, so we're drilling now. Nickel's kind of hard to see if we have our lights on, too. You can kind of see it a little bit better this way. Yeah, there's some over here as well. And this is just the beginning of the nickel. So we'll get nickel this time. We'll concentrate on nickel. And then we'll do some iron as well. We'll probably get some iron. I like, it's overlapping here. We got some iron there and we got some nickel here. Gotta pay attention to my horizon. And you see the weight over there, 61,000 kilograms is my max. That's where I'm maxed out. That's when all my storage on the ship is maxed out. So we just have a little bit more to go. And making sure that I'm not... We should have, okay, so that should be enough right there. Let's see what we have in our inventory. So that's just the cockpit, and yeah, so we have, let's look at our drills. This is a pro tip. So if your drills are full, pretty much, that means that the rest of the storage on the ship is full because it has nowhere to go. Let's see. Found that out. So we have some iron, we have a bunch of nickel, some nickel there. Let me see here. So I thought I had more. Is that not gonna filter? Okay, so that's weird. But we have a good amount of nickel, so let's go and start. And this is why I wanted that other refinery as well, because it was taking forever. Let's open up this. And eventually I'm going to close these holes. I'm going to build over them. But I just want to make sure, like, this top portion is wide enough so when we do kind of try to come out of here, it's not going to... I'm not going to hit anything. I've learned the hard way that is it's not a good idea. I have rebuilt my rear thrusters there a few times now. And this is basically why I built the base here, by the way, because of these resources, the iron and nickel were nearby. I do have to find some more silicon. I mean, I don't have... really like a, or do I? Hold on, I didn't look at my GPS here. Do I have some silicon? There's nickel. Yeah, I do have some silicon. How far is this away? Do I know? Show on HUD, always visible. Let's make this pink. Let's make that pink so I know. Sometimes these things are kind of hard to see on the... do the always visible as well. Sometimes they're kind of hard to show on or see on the HUD. So... there's nickel over there. There it is. So it's way over there. It's not... well, it's not too far. So we can go get some silicon as well. So that's good. Okay. Good enough. Let's go ahead and land and offload. Get ourselves situated here. I've been getting better at this, by the way. Watch, I'm gonna mess it up completely this time. Just gotta kind of line up these connectors. And I have the magnetism turned off so they don't crunch as well. So yeah, how's everybody been? Let me know. I mean, I apologize for being away for such a long time. Nothing seriously happened to me, like no health issues or anything else like that. I think there's some speculation, some speculation that I bit the bullet, and that is pretty far from the truth. I mean, I'm not the most healthiest person in the world, but that did not happen. Let's look at the inventory here. Yeah, so it's taking it to the refineries. This will never, well, not ever. I have to turn it on to take that out. I can't take it out otherwise for some reason, which is kind of weird on the ejector here, which is a connector. But yeah, so let's look at I want to look at the refineries here. So this is refinery. This is our new refinery. So yeah, so they're both working. So they're both, chugging along there. The other thing I would want to do too is instead of building a third one, I would like to actually do some upgrades on speed and efficiency for them as well. That's why I kind of placed them how they are right there with their backs out. So if we're looking... ooh, wrong way, Danny. So if we're looking at them... I got to fix this jankiness over here. So if we're looking at them here... You can see all the ports are on the back here. I think that's the only ports they have is on the back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the upgrade ports are just on the back. And that's kind of why I put them in this situation. And plus, if I need more, I'll just push them out this way. I'll build some more out that way. So they'll connect just nicely. The other thing I didn't do here is build a way to get up other than that ramp there. And I also put some stairs down here. Or some ladders. But the ladder situation, I mean, I'd rather just use my thrusters and get up. Although if I don't have any thrusters, then that suffices too. So yeah. So, okay, so we have those resources. We have some nickel, iron. We should have enough to build our... Let's just look at our inventory here. Make sure everything came out okay. Yeah. So other than the ejector, everything is off the ship. Okay. Right. Gonna go around the ship here, do a little circle. Okay. So, yeah, the other thing I want to do, let's go ahead and put it in our build planner. I want to do... Oh, that's right. I wanted to do these. Let me see real quick. In production and tools. Yeah, so what do we need for this? So cobalt, we have cobalt. I've got those a little while ago, and a grinder. So I don't have I have to sacrifice my grinder to make a grinder? How is that? So if I I need to make a grinder anyway. So iron, so we can make one of these, definitely, easily enough, right? Is that going to make it? There it goes. So it made it. So that should now... It did not. So what do we have to do here? Oh, do we need... Okay. I'm confused. I think I built tools. Oh, it was the grinder anyways. Why did I do the grinder? I wanted the... Oh, so now we can build it. Okay, so we need a grinder. Okay. And then the same thing, we'll probably need a welder for the welder, right? Yeah, so now we can build... So we have a welder, but can we build it? Oh, there we go. So we had the cobalt. Can we build one of these? So we need an enhanced one and then silver. We definitely don't have any silver, but now we have that. Let's go ahead and do this for the grinder. Okay, so that replaces it. That's cool, I guess. That works, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and replace ours. We don't need these anymore. Can I just get rid of them? Actually, let's just put them in our... There we go. We'll use them. Let's just put them here. And then... do these here. Will we have the same shortcut keys? No. So we have to redo that. Character tools. That goes there. And then this goes here. I feel much more powerful. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and put in, or with that done, let's go ahead and put in, let's go ahead and put in some wind turbines. There we go. Put those. Oh, do I have them? Yeah, I have them there, but okay, let's just put them. What? No. Okay, we need 3, 4, and then a 5. We need 5 of them. And do we have, by any miracle, do we have enough for those? No. So we need interior plates, computers, grinders. By the way, I did also, the other thing I did is I also started with more capacity, personal capacity. So anyways, but let me know, like I said, this was just for me to get started and posting videos again. So I'm not sold on having a playthrough with this, but if you guys want to see one, I'd love to, you know, do it. I did buy Space Engineers 2, so I have that as well. But what I don't like about that, honestly, is the fact that I don't think there's drills yet, right? There's the personal drill. There's the personal drill, but there's no vehicle drills or things like that. And that is kind of like I'm waiting for those to do a playthrough, because that's kind of what I like to do. I like to gather resources. I like to drill. Oh, we need to get some more hydrogen. So the one reason I don't like break this guy down, well, I mean, it's good to have anyways. But it has, and I should probably do it. It has a hydrogen tank and hydrogen, what you call it? How do I see it? Cockpit, connector, cargo, parachute hatch, small hydrogen tank, small oxygen tank. But we don't have... I'm trying to think. We don't have... Get out of here. Oops. I don't know why that's so loud right there in the cockpit of the thing here. But we don't have... So that hydrogen tank is still pretty full. But don't we need a... Because I have ice. Do I not have... Hold on. This is hydrogen engine. Hydrogen tank. I forget, how do we make hydrogen? Is it just with the tank? Hydrogen thrusters. Definitely don't need those. What do we need to make here? Oh, O2 generator. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and start making one of those, just so we have it. And by the way, I have all the DLCs up to now. And if someone can tell me too, like, how big is this sucker? It's pretty big. Okay. If someone can also tell me, where do we want to put this? Maybe this will be what I need to put there. Yeah, I think that's going to be... Oops. Let's just deconstruct this. There's probably stuff in it. Yeah, there we go. What do we got here? A little cobalt and some iron. And I think that's it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we'll put it right there. But yeah, so that's the only reason I really haven't taken this out, other than it's convenient to have if I wanted to do some land surveying and things like that. But this is kind of like a really mountainy area, and I built this thinking, oh, it'll not have too much trouble getting up here, but it did. I have to do a running start to get it to back up into here. I think I can put more traction on the tires and also more energy. I didn't mess with that in the settings, but as is, it had a lot of trouble getting up this little ramp. Anyways, but that's why that's still here for the most part. Okay, so what we want to do here? I wanted to do this. I know I'm getting away from my my goals here. Just want to make sure this is that the right way around? Yeah, I think so. So we'll just put this on top here. There we go. And that's for another time. So we'll continue on doing that another time. But let's finish off these wind turbines. 3 girders, 16 interior plates. Let's see here. That one's done. I think we just have these 2. My hydrogen's getting a little low. Just do that. Can I jump over there? do I attempt it? Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, what do we need? Oh, girder times 3. Okay. Alright, not jumping down, obviously. I'll hurt myself. Let's go ahead and tank up here. Recharge our energy. Yeah, so let me know what you guys want to see in this as well. If I'm, or also tips and tricks and what I should do next. My ultimate goal, I guess. I mean, I really didn't have any goals going into this when I started playing, other than to. Oops, might need to get the things. 1 girder, 7 interior. What do I have? Why am I so encumbered here? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff on me, but let's see. 3 interior plates. I mean, I should have enough, right? It's not going to need more than 157, surely. Surely it won't. There we go. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do, I have way too much stuff on me. Let's get rid of it all. And just clear out my personal inventory here. That's better. What is this? Power kit. Power kit? Oh, is that a person? That's a new thing. I've been in this menu so many times and I kind of looked at it and I was like, I don't know what that is. I just gonna not pay attention to it. But a portable power source used to recharge an astronaut suit. Well, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. That is convenient. That's new since I played last, and it's been about a year or so. All right, so the last thing we need to do here, I think, is I really want to build that because I do have some ice, and I probably need a tank as well, don't I? I could probably just put a tank off it, like a hydrogen tank. Oops. So let's. Do we have anything else in here? Okay, we don't need that. Okay. All right, let's see what we need. Put that in our build planner. Let's see what we need. All components successfully, I can't say that word, withdrawn. And great. Build it up. Okay, so that's the generator. So now, is that going to make... Let's just... Why am I crouching? Let's just go in here. I'm still, I know a little bit about this game. I've played a little bit, but I haven't really played a lot bit. So, this is the generator. So, what do we... Control panel. Production. Let me see here. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, so it took the ice, and it's doing things with the ice. So now I need a tank. I think that's the next thing we're going to need. Right? Small hydrogen tank, oxygen, industrial, oxygen, hydrogen tank. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's build one more thing here. I just want to, because I need a backup. That's huge. That is absolutely ginormous. Do I need all that? I don't think I need all that. Do I need all? Do I? Maybe we can just use a small. This is large grid, but it's small. Okay, so that's, I think, what we need. Let's do that. I mean, it's still kind of big, but it has a port on the bottom there. Let me look at this. I just fell off the whatchamacallit. Okay, so this is kind of how it's supposed to go, but it as a tank, it doesn't really matter. Let's get back up here. So what I can do is either cover that side up or cover this side up, and I think they're equally. Is there one over here? On the... No, so it's just the two. Let's go ahead. Let's cover this side up. I think that makes more logical sense. I don't know why, but I think it does. So if that's the case, that should be it, right? So that tank is, or that connector is there, and that connector is there. That should work. What do you mean? Steel plates? Should have some of those. There's a few steel plates here. We'll grab those for now, just to get this started. There we go. Can I reach it? No, of course I can't. Let's just do this. Because I don't want to use my... Oops, wrong way around. There we go. There we go. So that should work better. Okay. So I don't have to fly up there and do it. Okay, so in our build planner, nothing in there. Grab that. Do we have the components? No, we don't. So let's build with what we have, and then redo it in the build planner. So build planner, let's take it out. Let's take the shot. I think this is how this works. I don't know the ins and outs of the build planner that much, but let's put this into production. One component could not be put into production. What component is that, sir? What component does it need that I can't put into production? Need large steel tubes, 39. What? Why? Okay, let's look at this real quick. Yeah, it's all basic parts. Why? One component cannot be put in... I'm not full up, am I? 12 steel plates. So that's all we need now? We don't have any steel plates. Okay, so we need some more. I'm surprised. I have made so many steel plates in this playthrough so far. Let's just put 1,000 in there. I'm really kind of curious what all components were successfully put into production. That's weird, right? Am I... Steel plates. Is that a... I don't know. A bug or something? I don't know. Okay. All components successfully withdrawn. So now we should have... Right? We should have... Let's get rid of these. We should have... That kind of looks upside down, doesn't it? That's all right. But now if we look at our... Nope. Oh, two. There we go. So it should be producing it. the generator should be not producing it, but it should be going through the ice and storing it as hydrogen, right? So if I look at my tank, there's nothing in there. Oh, is it because it's using power? Is that so? The generator is using power. It's not just making it. Did I do that wrong? I'm confused. I'm gonna have to research that. So, does the tank? Hold on. Does the tank? Let's just do this. Let's grab some of this ice here before we do anything else, and then go into. Oh, hey. Oh, we grabbed more. Okay, so I must have more in storage. But if I go to my tank, put the ice in there. No. So how do I make it? How do I put it in here? I'm curious. Because that I thought would work, right? Yeah, so that, I mean, I don't know. Put that back in there. I mean, it's creating energy, right? So if I go into the control panel and look for generator, it's generating type generator. The generator means that so max required input 500. So it's not, that's the generator. So it's not generating energy. What it's doing is it's oxygen and hydrogen output. So that should be oh, so it is taking in. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, I just had to wait a while. I had it right. All right. Danny is confused. it's Danny is confused on Sunday. Just like every other day. So that's happening. Okay. Okay. So I had it right. But the hydrogen tank, why isn't it showing that it's full on the inventory? Oh, that's hydrogen bottles. So we can put bottles in there. Oh. Okay. But how much hydrogen can it store? So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1,000,000 liters. Okay. So this shows how full it is. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I understand now. It is not too windy out. Okay. So I did that right. I had the right idea. It just wasn't, I just wasn't looking in the right place. But, okay. So I think one more resource run. And I'd like to go maybe see where that silicon is over there. And maybe do that. So let's go try that. I don't want to make this video too long. Because again, this is just me kind of getting in the swing of things again. Okay. Let's adjust. And let's go for a little stroll. So we have 2 hours of energy. Oh yeah. I was hitting the shift key to make it go faster. That's not the way that works. That's not the way it works. That's not how any of this works. Yeah, it's not too far off. I think this is pretty much where I spawned in, to be honest with you. I think this little patch wasn't too too far away from me. So we have some silicon here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Kind of want to go in this way. Like this. Yeah. Just go in and kind of angle it a little bit. Make a little hole. I'm getting a little bit better in this. Man, I was horrible when I first started this game. Again, paying attention to my horizon. Trying not to overturn here. Right before the save, I literally did a flip, which could have turned out very wrong. I was fully loaded, and I did an absolute complete 360 flip. And it turned out okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I captured that. I impressed myself. I was like, that is wild. Kind of want to make the hole bigger. Make the hole bigger. Bigger hole, please. Give me a bigger hole. What does silicon look like, by the way? Is it blue? I think it's blue, right? We're still about 9 meters away, so not close to it yet. Danny Mines 101. By the way, I have started quite a while ago now, but I have started, if you guys are interested, some Etsy shops. And I'm selling like t-shirts and mugs and, you know, the basic stuff, like print-on-demand stuff. But if you guys are interested, I'll leave those links down in the description. By the way, one of those shops, they both have my real name. I know, shocker, my last name isn't Code. They both have my real name, which is all right. I mean, it's out there. Doesn't bother me. And how far away are we here? Are we getting further? How are we getting further? I'm just chit-chatting away, not paying attention to the silicon. Where is it? But yeah, I'll leave those in the description. Yeah, I think I was going the wrong way. I think when I put the GPS marker there, it was not 100% accurate. But now that's definitely this way. So that's the GPS, is the or not the GPS, but the ore detector with the yellowish kind of color there. Is that the silicon there? So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my... Oops, hello. I'm going to turn on my ejector, which is... What did I put that on? 2. And that'll poop out that. It'll poop out all the stone, because I just want silicon, right? Let's see, I think that... Kind of looks like nickel, though, right? Let's see what that is. Yeah, no, it's silicon. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good. So silicon is not blue. What's blue? I know there's something blue. Is that cobalt? Maybe? Cobalt blue? Makes sense, right? Yeah, we're just going to get a ton of silicon here. Try not to ruin our ship. I feel like I'm getting in a little awkward angle here. Let's just kind of bore out this hole a little bit more. So what do we got? 43,000 kilograms. So we still have plenty of room here. If we're looking at our inventory and we're looking at our drills, are not full up yet. And then you can see the ejector doesn't have that stone anymore, which is cool. Okay, so we got plenty of room. Still looking at drill away here. Do I want to do a full thing? Probably. Where are we here? 55? Not bad. Okay, so the other thing with the shops there, with the Etsy shops, is that one of them actually has a picture of me as the avatar. Not the avatar, but the profile picture. Granted, that picture is from about 5 years ago. So, a little bit younger me, but still me. So if you really wanted to know what I look like, that's one way to do it. I know I haven't shown my face on the YouTube channel just quite yet, but I was thinking about doing that anyways, but still. So you'll discover things about me. So go to the Etsy shops. So their niches are, one is musicians. So if you are a musician, or if you want to get a gift for a musician friend or something like that, that is probably something that you can do. That's the OffKey Threads one. And the other one is, the niche there is arts and crafts. So if you have a knitter friend or a crocheter friend, or you have a friend that likes art, like a painter or such like that, or someone that likes to go to museums all the time, like a museum goer, likes fine arts, that's the place. That's the niche there. Plus it has some like art style things as well. But yeah, so those are the two. The OffKey Threads is musician, Bear Jams is the art one. Bear niche. Am I? So 58,490. Am I putting in? Is it because silicon is not as heavy? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I think we're full. So 58,490. Let's go ahead and kind of make this hole a little bit bigger again, just so we don't, when we come back here, we have a little bit more easy access to the stuff. But yeah, so if you want to support me, like, you know, I get something, you get something. That's a good way to do it. If you ever wanted to do that. The other way to do it is just interact with this video. You know, do a subscribe or a and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, don't like the video. Tell me all about it. That's another reason I put the base there. That's a really good landmark, these two mountains here, I think. Yeah, we're definitely sluggish, man. This thing is definitely slow. There's home. I should probably get the cobalt that I saw. Where did I see it? I saw it over here. There's not a lot of it, but I did find some. But it was just like a rock on the surface, so there wasn't a lot there. I should probably go and get some of that before I run out. Oh, goodness gracious. I am off kilter here. I'm going to attempt to turn around here a little bit. Just like this. Try not to... This is how I flipped the ship the last time. As I was getting a little bit too... a little bit too generous with the thrusters. I was turning around. Okay, let's just get this. So we can see our connector there. Okay, let's go down. Straighten up here a little bit. Down we go. Okay, I think we should be fairly lined up here. Just need to get in there and get straight up on that connector. I should put a camera in here, but I think that it'll actually be a little bit too distracting. Yeah, we're good. So let's straighten up the... There we go. We're still yellow, we're still yellow. I just want to go down just a smidge. There we go. Because it kind of looks off if it's way too far. And there we go. So if I look at the inventory here, yeah, so everything should be getting out. It's probably because we have too much. But let's look at... Let's go look at our refineries here. And I like to do it through here because... I don't know, because it looks... I could find them a little bit easier. Although... Yeah, so so they're doing the silicon. The silicon's going to take a long time. But why aren't they moving? Are we too... Oh no, they are. It's just taking a long time. So the silicon's going to take absolute ages to refine. Okay, well, I think that's it, by the way. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, by the way, let me know if you want to see more space engineers or something different. Let me know down in the comments. Also, again, down in the description will be my Etsy shops, and take a look around. If you like something, tell me, and grab it. And if you, by the way, if you want something in like a different color or something like that, or you want something custom, let me know that as well. I'll see what I can do. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. And welcome me back. I welcome you guys back. Welcome. Welcome back to the channel. Hey. But yeah, so I think that's it for now. We'll be back with another video fairly soon. Probably within a couple days. So, yeah. Subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. But thanks for coming by and watching and sharing some time with me. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.